Everyone in Singapore knows the stories about Old Changi Hospital. You hear them during army camps, late-night chalet stays, or from that one friend who swears they know someone who went in and came out different. For my friends and I, it was a legend that was too tempting to resist. We were young, arrogant, and armed with phone cameras, thinking we were brave. We weren't. There were 4 of us, myself, David, Sarah, and Hafiz. We parked our car along the quiet, dark road and made our way through a break in the perimeter fence. The moment we stepped onto the hospital grounds, the air changed. The noise from the nearby road faded, replaced by an oppressive silence. The building loomed over us, a skeletal wreck against the moonless sky, its empty windows like vacant eyes. "Confirm this place got bad juju," Hafiz whispered, clutching a torchlight so hard his knuckles were white. We got in through an unsecured door on the ground floor. The air inside was stale and thick, with the smell of mildew and something else. Something faintly metallic and unpleasant, like old blood. Our torch beams cut through the darkness, revealing peeling paint, overturned gurneys, and corridors that stretched into nothingness. For the first hour, it was just an eerie exploration. We took photos, made nervous jokes, and tried to spook each other. We found the old operating theatre, with its rusted viewing gallery lights still hanging grimly from the ceiling. We felt a collective chill there, but we dismissed it as our imaginations. The real fear began on the 2nd floor. We were walking down a long ward, the moonlight casting long, distorted shadows through the broken windows. Suddenly David, who was leading the way, stopped dead. "Shh! You guys hear that?" he hissed. We all went silent, straining our ears. At first there was nothing. Then we heard it. A soft, dragging sound coming from a room at the far end of the ward. It sounded like something heavy, something wet, being pulled slowly across the floor. It was followed by a faint, guttural moan. "Probably a stray dog," I said, my voice sounding weak and unconvincing even to myself. "No dog makes that sound," Sarah whispered back, her face pale in the gloom. The dragging stopped. The silence that followed was somehow worse. We stood frozen for a full minute. Against all common sense, David decided to investigate. He crept towards the room, his phone recording. The rest of us hung back, huddled together. He peered into the dark room for a few seconds before stumbling back with a choked gasp, his eyes wide with terror. "There's someone in there," he stammered, his voice cracking. There's blood everywhere." We didn't wait to see for ourselves. We turned and ran. We sprinted down the corridor, our footsteps echoing manically in the dead air. As we passed a stairwell, a blood-curdling scream erupted from the floor above us, a woman's shriek of pure agony that seemed to vibrate through the very concrete beneath our feet. That's when the chaos truly started. Doors along the corridor began to slam shut, one after another, as if chasing us down the hall. A cold wind, impossible in the enclosed space, swept past us, carrying a foul stench. Hafiz screamed that something had grabbed his shoulder, but when we looked, there was nothing there. We practically fell down the stairs and scrambled out the way we came, not stopping until we were back on the road, gasping for breath under the orange glow of the streetlights. We piled into the car, and David sped away, leaving the dark silhouette of the hospital behind us. We never went back. We deleted all the photos and videos from that night. David's footage from the dark room was corrupted, showing nothing but static. But we know what we saw and what we heard. Old Changi Hospital is not just an abandoned building, it's a place of deep sorrow and pain. And whatever is in there, Whatever is still suffering within those decaying walls does not want to be disturbed. It is waiting in the silence for the next group of foolish kids to come looking for ghosts.